Ozzy's birthday is coming up, and usually I'd bake a cake for a birthday, but I thought some treats that he could share with his daycare friends would be more appropriate. For these treats you only need 3 ingredients: carrots, peanut butter, and oats. I'll link the recipe that I'm roughly using in the description below. You can also substitute carrot for apple or banana. I don't stick to the recipe exactly, but it is a good base to go off. Anyway, I preheat the oven to 150°C and put a pan of water on the hob. Once that's boiling, I throw the carrots in and cook them until they're soft. Meanwhile, I weigh out the peanut butter and the oats and add these into the blender, then tip in the carrots and then basically just blend it until it's a pasty dough. A food processor would probably work better here, but I just add a little water and the blender works just fine for me. I will balance this out later by adding more oats until the mixture looks like this. Basically, if your mixture is too wet, add oats. If it's too dry, you can add a little water or peanut butter or more carrots. I place some parchment paper on the side and then spoon a decent amount of the mixture onto it, and then place another piece of parchment paper over the top. I grab my rolling pin, which has these different sized discs to help you roll out dough to a consistent height. I remove all but the largest one, and this should be roughly the right depth for biscuits. I decided on this duck-shaped cookie cutter. Ozzy's favourite toy at the moment is his duck, and he has a real attachment to it. And he just kind of likes carrying it everywhere, as you can tell by the colour of Duck's neck. Let me know your dog's favourite toy, or maybe your pet's weird quirk in the comments below. I'd love to see what your pets are like. I roll out the dough and cut as many ducks as possible before putting them onto the prepared baking tray. I put the leftover dough back in the pot for next time and keep rolling out the dough and cutting out ducks until I filled up the baking tray. Once all my ducks are in a row, it's time to bake. I put mine on for about 25 minutes before checking and adding a few more minutes. Baking time will vary based on the thickness of your biscuits, but I'm looking for some slight browning. Baking them mostly just dries out the cookies. They might be a little soft when coming out of the oven, but will harden up once they cool down. Talking of cooling, I placed the biscuits on a wire rack and put the rest of the biscuits in the oven. It took me 2 batches. Once they're all ready and cooled, I give in to the impulse and just try a small bite. And they're not really that bad. It's all made with human-friendly ingredients. I'd describe them shockingly similar to a human oat biscuit. And now the real test, which duck will win? I find Ozzy, as usual with his duck toy, and offer him a duck biscuit. I think we can all agree that the biscuit won, and Ozzy seems to love his birthday bakes. I pack the rest up and put them in the freezer until daycare day. I even made this label so that the staff know what's inside, just in case the other doggos have any allergies, and hopefully his doggy daycare friends will enjoy them just as much as he does. Thanks for watching and celebrating Ozzy's birthday with me, and I hope to see you again next time.